Hey, yo. Don't stop believing, because we're going to take a look at my Comichaul for the week of April 10th, 2019. So hold on to that feeling. Spy Dog, are you ready to check this shiz out for the week of April 10th, 2019? Come on, give me a hell's yeah. Give me a hell's yeah, bro. Hey. Well, piss on it. We're going to do it anyways. Guys, first up, Avengers No Road Home number 9, the Yasmin Putri variant cover. You guys know that as soon as I get done making this video, I'm going to be reading this shit up, man. Great stuff. Love the Putri cover. I'm interested to see where it goes because we're nearing the end here. I think next week's issue is the last issue. Then another hot one on the list this week, the Detective Comics 1001. The first full appearance of the new Arkham Knight, or Arkham Knight in continuity. Got the one with him on the cover because usually that's the one that ends up getting worth money. But guys, this Finch cover was a self to me because that's badass work right there, and I think it's overlooked. So everybody's gonna be wanting that spec on that Arkham Knight book or Arkham Knight cover, and they're gonna just look right past that Finch. And I don't know, man. I think it's sweet. So we'll see how that goes. Then, and this is an odd week because both Batman and Detective came out this week, but Batman 68, the Matina cover. Again, you guys know I'm a fan of the Matinas. I thought it was funny. I saw a meme this week that said, if you can't see it, you can't tell where I stole it from. That's the mind of Matina. So, regardless, it's beautiful work, man. I don't care. He always does dark stuff anyways, I think. The only thing I could think of with bright colors really is that high-level number 1 that we got a few weeks back. Next on to one that's really heating up, the Web of Venom Carnage, Call to Carnage number 1. Guys, if you guys have been reading Venom, I've been telling you guys this stuff's adding up and it's going to culminate, man. It's going to culminate. And this is it. It's starting right here. Actually, it's been started, but this is where it's starting to get tasty. So I'm interested to read that, and from what I heard, it's a pretty good read. Amazing Spider-Man number 19, The Hunted. I'm going to assume it's a Sandoval. This is the A cover. Still haven't read any of my Amazing Spider-Mans. I'm going to have to get caught up because I'm hearing this Hunted storyline is really good. Was almost out the door and I saw this sitting there, and man, I wish they had the other one where it was the black bag adult cover, but they didn't have that. But I grabbed the first issue regardless. It's the first issue of Faithless, some kind of, I don't even know. It says, well, here, let me read it to you. An erotic depiction of faith, sex, and the devil in the tradition of the divine comedy. We shall see. I could tell you that it sure looks interesting for the cover. I don't know. Then, I'm sure most of you guys are buying this one too. This is the Batman Who Laughs. This is the, the Care Andrews cover. Man, Care Andrews has been killing it. But Batman Who Laughs number 4. Guys, have you seen the Care Andrews covers that have been coming out, man? They're on point. Then we had Symbiote Spider-Man number 1. Guys, I can't believe the only one he had was the one I wanted. The Ron Lim variant. Now, I know I did order an Art Germ variant blind from my DCBS order for the month, but I wanted this one as well, so I'm glad to find it. So that was it for this week's subscriptions. But I looked over on the shelf behind me, and there was a Spawn variant that I didn't have, and I saw it online going for $15 this week, which I couldn't believe. So I grabbed it. The McFarlane black and white cover after Matina $2.95 with the clown head. And then I looked over on the shelf, and I could not believe, with all the hype surrounding this Major X, and I wasn't going to buy into it. I promised myself I wasn't going to give a shit a month ago when it first started hitting the news that Rob Liefeld created a new character. Ooh, I was just like, I'm not buying into this shit. But then you guys saw how stuff broke loose with Liefeld over the weekend, and he lost his damn mind. So I saw that sitting there. Well, actually, no. I saw this sitting there, Spider-Man Deadpool number 47. That's the one he lost his goddamn mind about. And then I looked up, and then there was the Major X. I was like, oh, I'm buying into the hype. So here we go, guys. Here I am. Now, I got to tell you, I was never a fan of a lot of his stuff, but I ended up buying 2 New Mutants 98s at one time. I owned 2 of them. They were like near mint copies, almost perfect. I ended up selling them. Now I regret it. But so, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I think these books, I just don't see them staying hot, man. Whatever they're going for now, last I checked, they were like 40, I think 40 for this one and 20 for that one. Guys, it's all hype, man. It's not going to last. There's probably so many of these printed. Well, maybe not this one, but definitely the Major X. I mean, there's got to be so many printed, but I don't know. It's just, I'm not a Liefeld fan, I guess. I don't get it. But anyways, I was bullshitting with my comic shop owner, and he said that he had somebody come in and sell him some comics. And I was like, oh yeah, like what? And he's like, mostly 90s stuff, you know, like the Jim Lee X-Men run. And I was like, don't hate on the Jim Lee X-Men run. I'm like, what else is in there? So he handed me a pile, let me look through, and I found this. This is the Amazing Spider-Man 359. This is one of the, it might be the second cameo of Carnage. I think this is the one where he breaks out of jail. But I think the first cameo has a little glob of red in the corner of his cell. I think that's what the first cameo is. But anyways, he said he'd sell this to me for a couple bucks. And then I also found an X-Men number 4, which you guys most likely know. I have a few of these. These are the Mega Reds. And I think this book has some, starting to really get some spec on it. First appearance of Mega Red. It's a cool character. So we'll see. You know, the people have been sitting on this book since 1992, man. And I've been finding them in $1 bins left and right. Well, we'll see if it ends up paying off if I hold on to it. But anyways, the one that he had that I really wanted, and I ended up getting him to cut me a really nice deal on, and he threw these 2 in as well. But guys, I have one. It's like a 7. You guys know I sent it out to CGC. But check it out. Boom. ASM 361. First full appearance of Carnage. Now, check it out, guys. First of all, look. Hey, it's a newsstand variant. But that spine, if you guys can see that, looks really, really nice. The only little mark I see is right next to his leg. If you guys can see a slight discoloration. And then, as far as anything else, there's a little fold right there. That corner fold, which I think might be able to be pressed out. I'm not sure, man. But if you tilt this when it's not in a bag, there's also a little indentation there. I definitely know that can be pressed out. So I'm thinking if I throw another 10 bucks in this thing and ship it out, I might be able to get a 9.4 on it, which I would be happy with. So considering everything, I've been wanting to get a nicer copy. So it was nice to run into that. But yeah, so that's a win, I guess. I'll have probably like a 7 or 7.5 Carnage. That's the one that had the 2 little tears on the bottom. But now I have a nice copy, which I wanted anyways, and it was pure luck that I ran into this. And look, man, you must like Carnage too, or are you bitching? How come they never came out with a Carnage dog? Alright, well anyways, guys, that's it for the Comichaul for April 10th, 2019. Thanks for watching. And I don't know if we're going to NERDCORE out or not, but just in case, NERDCORE possibly out. Alright guys, well, I told you I might be getting behind on the videos, and clearly I wasn't wrong. I apologize for anybody who was looking forward, but hey, you know what? Absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? So check it out, guys. I bought some comics online on a Facebook auction. I don't know if you guys know that, but eBay, you know, they charge out the wazoo. And you're going to pay prices, and the sellers are going to have fees and everything else. But you can usually get pretty good deals if you go in the right groups on social media and buy stuff. So anyways, I made a couple purchases here. And to be honest, I don't really remember what it is. But this is the unboxing, guys. And this was from a fella named Raul. And actually, he had another auction here yesterday. And I bid on that and won a couple books that are definitely keepers. And I got a good deal on them. And we'll see what happens. But newer modern books. And if I remember correctly, oh, look, everybody using blue tape these days. You know, I'm a big fan of the blue paint tape. Because it doesn't stick like normal tape does, you know. The adhesives, look, you can see how easy I am removing this. So anyways, while I'm unboxing this, let's talk about something else. You know, I saw a couple movies recently. I saw the Captain Marvel movie. I'd probably get a 6 out of 10. I watched the Edge of Spider-Verse movie. Really dug it. Probably an 8.5 out of 10. I'm a big fan of Miles, though, and the Spider-Pig, so... then what else came out that I see? Oh, Ant-Man and the Wasp. I got Ant-Man and the Wasp 3D. Enjoyed that. Probably about a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10. Probably a 7 out of 10, I'd say. It was a good time. But one other thing I did was I recently canceled my Netflix because they don't have the Marvel shows on it anymore. And quite honestly, I can only watch... I love documentaries. Like, I think I've watched them all. I can only watch so much of that stuff. I kind of felt like the stuff I was watching was just because it was something to watch. And like I said, with them taking the Marvel shows off air, there's really no reason for it, especially with these new streaming services. And so I got the DCU. I subscribed to DCU. They had a free 7-day trial. And see, it's still wrapped up. I purchased that. They had it after the 7 days. But what I had to do was, because my smart products didn't have the apps yet. Even Xbox didn't have it yet, which they just announced Monday, ironically. But over the weekend, I ended up going and buying a Fire Stick because that was one of the things that they did have it on. I couldn't watch it. The only thing I could watch it on was my iPhone, or if I used the browser on my Kindle, which is weird. But anyways, I've been watching Doom Patrol, and I love that show. Man, is that good. You guys definitely need to watch that. And boy, that was a nice surprise. And also, I've been reading finally the Dark Knight's Metal books digitally, so that's a good time. Really enjoying those too, but I like the Batman Who Laughs a lot. So, all right, let's take a look at what we got here. Oh, cool. Swamp Thing 135. Pretty sure I don't have that one. 66. When I ordered this, I didn't have this one, but I picked it up over the weekend. But that's all right. I'll have two. Number 98, positive I don't have that. Swamp Thing number 3, annual 3. I picked this up over the weekend as well, but that's all right. Out of the dollar bins, but that's all right. I think I only paid like $1 a piece for all this stuff. Venom number 39. Hey, don't have that. 36, boom. 37, chow. 123 of Uncanny X-Men. Guys, I don't have this one, and I think I got this for $1 or $2. So that's one for the collection until I get a higher grade. And then that's a really badass cover of Venom 42. So this is the Agent Venom, the Flash Thompson Venom series. So, yep, that's it. But guys, again, I recommend that DCU if you guys are debating it. If you're on the fence about it, by all means. Order it and check out Doom Patrol, man, and I'm excited to see Titans. And they actually released the trailer for Swamp Thing, which you guys know I'm a fan of, so I'm interested to see how that goes. Judging from the trailer, it could be either way, but we'll see what happens. But, all right. I'll catch up with you guys real soon. We got a couple of videos coming your way. Obviously, I'm going to have this week's Comichaul, and Todd's got an unboxing for Comic Tom coming, and Janine wants to show you some of the stuff she picked up. She and I actually went out and we rocked the dollar bins. One of the shops we're at said they got 48 new boxes of dollar bin books, so we went there. We spent an entire day from, I think it was 11 till 9 o'clock at night, man. It was we put in a shift, man, and frankly, I think we should have been hired. But, all right, until then, NERDCORE out.
What if I had the power to gather all of my favorite MCs with the illest comic book characters and they became arch enemies? Inconceivable, unbelievable, yet as wild as it seems. The Emperor and Stan Lee would coach the two opposing teams. Keep it clean, no backs.